Hello, hockey fans. Welcome into an exciting season recap, as this one is going to be about the men's Division II hockey team. Pat Strawn, joined by the voice himself, Rhett McGibbon. And Rhett, let's talk a little bit about the Division II Southeast Regionals. Unfortunately, Flames weren't able to punch their ticket to Nationals, but still had a successful season. And let's go back to regionals, though, real quick.
Yeah, this is a year which I think the Flames are going to be able to learn a lot from. And you got guys like Niederer, Flanders that have been to the national tournament, but then you come and you have a young group this year that, I'm not saying it's the case, but you almost might think that looking at Liberty's past history at regionals and in the ACHA in general, winning is a given. And they found out quickly that that's not the case. So this is a team that has just a ton of talent. When you look at a guy like Timothy Doe, I love watching that guy play. So much fun, and just there's countless people on this team. Carter's another one. You got a lot of guys. Cattell. They are just a big team with a ton of talent. So this is a group that, they got punched in the face. And I think this offseason, they're going to work hard, get to where they should be, come in next year even hungrier to make amends for that loss to NC State in the regional round. And I think this is going to be a force to be reckoned with next season.
Yeah, obviously a force to be reckoned with. I mean, the program had 10-plus freshmen for another season in a row. A lot of guys being put into different roles as well this season as far as those sophomores go. But yeah, Rhett touched on a little bit about next coming year. I mean, obviously, I think the Flames are kind of set up for the next couple of seasons to have a lot of success.
Yeah, like we said, it's a young core. And, Partridge on the back end's another guy I'm thinking of he's kind of a swing guy, can play forward or D4A, a really talented individual. You got Partridge, the goaltender, coming back. So this is a team that has a lot of depth and just has room to improvement. And really, the sky's the limit in terms of how far this team can go. And like we said, a year under their belts here where it didn't go the way they wanted. They're going to come back next year. They're going to be hungry. And this is a team that, like I said, I think they'll come out next season and they're going to be a top three team in the Southeast region of Division II.
And speaking of obviously being a top team in the Southeast region, one thing they want to be able to do is trying to punch their ticket and win that MAC championship that they were able to do 2 seasons ago, but they've made the championship game the last couple of years, unfortunately, falling to Penn State in both those matchups. Talk a little bit about obviously the Flames trying to be able to not only, I guess, win that championship, but kind of use that as a momentum builder for their what they were hoping to achieve in the season.
Yeah, it's kind of one of those scenarios where you look back in the day and you had the Oilers playing the Islanders, all right? And the Oilers trying to get to their first cup, and sometime that was the Gretzky team. And finally, they knocked off the Islanders and they went on and they won, multiple cups. That's a similar thing here. Right now, Penn State's a fantastic hockey team, such a fun team to watch. Well put together from top to bottom. So the Flames right now, as soon as they can punch that ticket and get by those guys in that conference championship, that's going to be a huge sigh of relief for them, but it's also going to be a huge confidence builder and give them belief that, hey, we're now one of the elite teams moving on into the national tournament. We're going to do this thing. We're going to wrap it up. And we know Liberty D2 has been there multiple times, back-to-back championship games. Unfortunately, lost both. But this team has a makeup and the ability to win the first D2 national title in program history.
And with that makeup, obviously, we got to look at what's going to happen next season. Going to have another tough schedule. As we saw, the Flames took on a lot of the top teams in the Southeast region. So obviously, it's got to be a push to try to get that number 2 bid.
Yeah, and I think this is a team, like I said, a lot of things have to go right in this season. It's a long year. ACHA hockey starts from late September and it goes all the way through March, right? It's a long season. So there's going to be ebbs and flows throughout a year, and it takes a lot of mental toughness and consistency. And it's a tough schedule, like you said, but that's what you want. Even if you don't get one of those top 2 bids and you do have to battle through regionals, at least you faced adversity and you were going to be a better team for it in the long run if you make nationals.
Well, Rhett, thank you again, as always. Thank you for your insight this season. Rhett McGibbon, Pat Strawn. Remember, follow the Flames on social media if you haven't done so already, and we'll see you next season.